to choose how to move forward. We had another video, we spoke about the advantages of going from QuickBooks Desktop straight to the QuickBooks Online. But this video, we're going to focus on the opportunities available with Zoho One. And I'm here today with Anne Jagert, who is the owner of Breakthrough Solutions. And if I'm on QuickBooks Desktop, sell me. Why would I want to go on Zoho One?
Well, Glenn, there's actually three flavors of Zoho. There's Zoho Books, which is really similar to QuickBooks, but in some ways better. There is Zoho Finance, which is beefed up, not only Zoho Books, but includes inventory management, subscription management, expense reporting management, definitely beefed up financial management. And then the last one is Zoho One, which Zoho One is more than 50 products spanning multiple areas of the business, ranging from sales, productivity, of course, financials, website development. It's just crazy, the span, the breadth of Zoho. So it kind of depends on what area of Zoho do you land on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of go through those three areas. So if we're talking about Zoho Books versus QuickBooks, most of my clients and my team as well prefer to work with Zoho Books UI as opposed to QuickBooks. They say it's just more user-friendly, it's easier to use. The other thing that's really great about Zoho Books is there's functionality that you just don't see in QuickBooks, either desktop or online. One of the things that I particularly love is this functionality called retainer invoicing. And it sounds like, like I'm not a lawyer, why would I want to issue somebody a retainer? But it can be used a lot more creatively. It's actually a way to take a deposit or installment on money, on something you're going to be invoicing work for at a later point in time. So it's very flexible in how it processes credits on customer accounts and records the accounting beautifully, much better than anything I've ever seen in both QuickBooks and any of the other competing products.
If I could just ask a question on that. So what it sounds like to me is that there's extra features that companies may not be using now, but once they're identified, they'll go, hey, you know what? That would make sense for us to use that. They never had an opportunity before. Now there's going to be choices to make.
And that is absolutely true, that you can re-engineer your business to take advantage. So a lot of businesses think about, well, I'm going to go and invoice a customer for either work we performed or product we shipped. But what if you could actually collect the money beforehand? Mm-hmm. It totally transforms how you work with receivables. If you can collect the money up front, or a portion, at least a portion of it, it really makes your business less risky to run. Mm-hmm. It helps you to be able to manage your cash flow better. So these are things I can't do in QuickBooks well. In fact, my experience has been with these products is you can kind of do it. There's workarounds, but those workarounds they're not always really effective. They're not always really clean. They're not easy to implement, whereas with Zoho, it's extremely easy. It's extremely intuitive. So that's something I really love that's there just in the base product. You don't even have to pay anything extra for it. It's there. Another thing that I really love about Zoho Books as opposed to like QuickBooks is with Zoho, I can actually look at 36 periods. Now, I would never create a report, put out a report with 36 periods, but if I'm an Excel geek, I can actually look at 36 periods. Now, QuickBooks, how many periods do you think you would have in QuickBooks to look at?
3.
2. This period, previous period, whether that's a month, a year, or a quarter. So I hate it when I'm trying to analyze financial trends for a business. Mm-hmm. I have to go buy another product. that will help me to do financial analysis and pull that data out of QuickBooks and then show me, okay, what is happening from a trend perspective with the numbers. So Zoho out of the box is just more user friendly. If I'm trying to collect money from customers, and when I talked about retainer invoices, that's just like a little piece of it. You can, if you wanted to invoice your customers through like a subscription, the product will literally generate the code to put into your website so people can select what version of subscription they want to buy. You can pre-bill them for the, whatever service you provide. And instead of you trying to chase after clients for receivables, again, you can create this flow in which you're collecting in advance for the work that you're doing. Totally transforms a business.
Well, I think it comes down to the Zoho One suite itself, which is the everything product, or the Zoho Finance, which gives you the advanced user features of the different elements of finance. They provide depth.
They provide depth. And so
if you're happy doing this with your business and you're just billing and getting paid and everybody's happy, there's no need to change. But if you see, hey, you know what, we could do this smarter.
Exactly.
Suddenly now analyzing the data helps you make good decisions.
That is so true. There's much more I can say about this, and this may be another video series in the future. But really, when I'm talking about Zoho Books, I'm talking about that I can do retainer invoices, deposits. That's the start of the functionality. That in the Zoho Finance, more advanced version of Books, that takes it to subscription management. I can do some really good inventory stuff in Zoho Books. I can, of course, report lots of periods, look at my financial trends. There's tons of reports in the system. But when I want more advanced functionality, like subscriptions, more advanced billing functionality, when I want a multi-warehouse inventory functionality, connecting with Shopify and Amazon, fulfillment by Amazon. I want to connect with shipping services. Wow, well, Zoho Inventory within the Zoho Finance module can provide so much more functionality.